All right, boys and girls, so we're going to continue learning about some zoo animals today that we would have learned about at the Peoria Zoo had we, excuse me, my eye is itching, had we been able to go this year. We're going to read a book about kangaroos. They actually do not have kangaroos at the Peoria Zoo. They have something very similar called wallabies, but our library did not have any books on wallabies, so I figured I would read to you about kangaroos because they are pretty similar animals. So this book is called Kangaroos by Kate Riggs. A kangaroo is a marsupial. Marsupials are animals that are born in a pouch on the mother's body. There are 6 kinds of kangaroo. 2 kinds are named wallaroos, but they are kangaroos too. All kangaroos live in Australia. So here is a picture of a kangaroo. And there's a picture you can see the baby kangaroo in its mama's pouch. And that is why they are called marsupials. Any animal that has a pouch like that and their baby grows in their pouch is called a marsupial. Kangaroos have big feet. Their bodies are covered in thick fur. Some kangaroos have gray fur. Others have reddish brown fur. All kangaroos have long tails. Here's a picture of the red kangaroo up close. You can see an up-close picture of what their hair looks like, or their fur. A male kangaroo stands 6 feet tall and can weigh up to 200 pounds. That's pretty similar to what a male human would be like in size. A lot of male humans are right around 6 feet tall, and they might weigh around 200 pounds, maybe more. So pretty similar in size to a human. Female kangaroos are a little shorter and weigh less. Kangaroos jump to move around. They can jump as fast as 44 miles per hour. A kangaroo's strong back legs help it jump quickly. Red kangaroos live in the middle of Australia. It is hot and dry there. Gray and Antilopine kangaroos live in cooler parts of Australia. Wallaroos live in northern Australia. The land is rocky there. Wallaroos leave the rocky cliffs at night to find food. This is a picture of a wallaroo. Kangaroos eat plants like grass, shrubs, and leaves. A kangaroo eats about 15 pounds of plants a day. It has a special stomach with 4 sections. This helps the kangaroo digest all the plants. Gray kangaroos like to feed on green grasses. So this is a picture of a gray kangaroo eating some green grass. A mother kangaroo has 1 joey at a time. A joey is what a baby kangaroo is called. A joey drinks milk from its mother. It lives in its mother's pouch for 6 to 8 months. Then it starts eating grass. A kangaroo can live as long as 18 years. Joeys drink milk for about their first year of life. So you can see these joeys are big enough to be outside of their mom's pouch, but they're still little enough that they are drinking milk from their mom. Kangaroos live in groups called mobs. Some mobs have only 2 or 3 kangaroos. Other mobs have 100. 1 male leads the mob. Other kangaroos act as sentries. Those are guards or lookouts. They look out for danger. Living in a mob helps kangaroos stay safe. So here's a picture of what a kangaroo mob might look like. Sometimes kangaroos fight. They punch at each other like boxers. Most of the time, kangaroos eat and travel around. They spend a lot of time cleaning bugs out of their fur. Kangaroos use their front legs to push and back legs to box. Here's kangaroos fighting a little bit. People in Australia have lived near kangaroos for a long time. They used to kill many kangaroos for food. Now people like visiting kangaroos in the wild. It is fun to see these big animals jump. When people think of Australia, they think of kangaroos. So kangaroos only live in Australia in the wild. If you wanted to see a kangaroo here in the United States, you'd have to go to a zoo to see them. But you can see them in the wild where they live in their natural habitat if you ever travel to Australia, which is a very, very long ways away. A kangaroo story. Why do kangaroos jump? People in Australia called, let's see if I can say this word, Aborigines. So people in Australia called Aborigines told a story about this. They said kangaroos used to walk on 4 legs like dogs, but when the first hunter chased a kangaroo, the animal could not run fast enough. So the kangaroo stood up on its back legs and started jumping. It jumped so far and so fast that the hunter could not catch it. Kangaroos have jumped ever since. Do you think that story's true? I don't know. I bet kangaroos always knew how to jump. All right, and that's the end of our book about kangaroos. Kangaroos are an animal that I've always loved. I think it's really interesting that they live in a pouch inside their mother for so many months, and it's really cool to see them grow and how they get ready to come into the world and be big kangaroos. So I hope you enjoyed learning about them. Like I said, we don't have kangaroos at the Peoria Zoo, but we have wallabies there, which are very similar creatures. They are also marsupials. They grow in their mother's pouch. So you can go to the Peoria Zoo to see the wallabies. They're in the Australian walkabout section. And they look a lot like kangaroos, but maybe you can learn something about what the difference is if you visit there. Have a great day.